Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive lightworker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here today. I want to talk about what might be a missing piece from your manifesting, and that is time for reflection. And a lot of times this gets skipped because we are constantly rushing to our next goal. And that's not bad. When we get excited and we achieve a dream, it always opens the window to another dream. And of course, we want to go after that one. However, if you never take time to really pause and acknowledge how far you've come, you sometimes lose alignment with where you're going. Because reflection creates awareness. It also helps you build your momentum, and it really helps you strengthen your manifesting power. So what do I mean by reflection? It's like thinking. Typically, when I work with my clients one-on-one, every 6 months, I do a big reflection on where they've been the past 6 months, all the things they've accomplished, all the things that they've grown, areas in their life where they've grown. And the thing that I see over and over is that they're so close to it. You're busy living your life, so you don't even recognize how amazing you are. They always answer and go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. What? Oh, wow, you're right. That has been a huge improvement. And when you do that, when you recognize, where was I 6 months ago? How did I grow through those challenges and overcome them? It reminds you that you are a powerful creator. It builds your confidence. When you see the desires that you manifested even better than what you had dreamed up, right? When the universe delivers this miracle that you hadn't even known to ask for, it teaches you valuable lessons as then you face forward, right? You focus your attention forward, knowing that you come through every single time. It's funny, recently I was showing my online manifesting community. I found the strangest thing when I cleaned out my purse. I found a card, and I have absolutely no idea how it got in there. I have no recollection of where it came from, but it's this cute printed card, like a business card, and it says, "You have survived 100% of your worst days." And it's such a great reminder, because every time an obstacle or a challenge comes up, it's human nature to tense up. You know, you're like, oh my gosh, how will I ever survive? How will this work? You watch the news and you go, oh my gosh, how will I get through next week? What will happen next month? And, you know, when you reflect back, you realize, oh my gosh, I've overcome bigger things than this, right? In fact, you have overcome 100% of all of your worst days. And that can really help you to, find your grounding as you move forward. And it becomes a space for gratitude. It becomes a place for you to go, oh my gosh, thank you, universe. Remember that time it delivered me an amazing job and I hadn't even known to look for it, right? A lot of times people manifest the most amazing jobs after losing one. And if they hadn't have lost the job, they would never have even known this other job was available because they wouldn't have been looking. Right? So when you reflect back, it makes room for all of that gratitude. And really, you can't align with what's next if you're not present with what's been, right? So here are some things that you can ask yourself and journal about, right? write down, just think back. Sometimes it's hard too, because we are busy. And when I'm in my weekly mastermind group, we often, we do a ritual every week, and oftentimes it's reflecting back, and I have to look at my Google Calendar, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I did that and that. So if you need to pull out your Google Calendar, feel free. It's an excellent use of it, actually, so that you can really see how far you've come. So here are some journaling things to think about. Write down, what did I manifest in the past 3 months or the past 6 months, right? We're in July. What have you manifested so far in 2025? You can write about, what am I most proud of? And write about, when there was a challenge, what did it teach me? Because a lot of times when there is a setback, people will beat themselves up about they made the wrong decision, or they did the wrong thing, or they made a mistake. But you know what? There aren't any mistakes, because you learned something. So if you can write down, what did it teach me, or what did I learn, you can find gratitude even for things that you perceived as a misstep, right? Maybe they were supposed to happen so that you could learn a new skill, a new talent, a new opportunity, right? Another thing you can ask is, what am I still calling in, and why do I want it now? Because once you start manifesting and really getting in the flow, it changes you. And maybe these old dreams that you had aren't big enough. And if you never slow down long enough to reflect back and see what made you feel good, what was a challenge, then how can you refine where you're going next, right? So really, it can help you clear out an outdated version of your dream, and call in your fresh desires that align with who you are today. So it really is, reflection can be a missing part of your manifesting. When you are frustrated that something hasn't manifested yet, when you reflect back on what's happened so far this year, it can really bring you some healing insight, because maybe that dream isn't in alignment for you anymore. Or maybe you can see all the challenges you've overcome and realize you are closer to that dream than you have ever been. And it gives you the fortitude you need to not give up, right? Ask if you're the same version of the person who asked for this dream, right? Who are you now? Maybe ask, did I grow beyond it? Am I holding on to a dream too tightly? There is a lot of, I see it over and over working with clients, that there are times when we hold on to a dream, even though it doesn't really resonate with us anymore, right? It happens to all of us because we get in this rut of that this is our identity. What we do is our identity, and it's really not. And you can evolve past it. You can be doing something different, but sometimes we hold on to it because we think that's who we are. But oh, my friends, you are so much bigger than the things that you do, right? So if your calling is kind of shifting you onto a different path, that is not a failure, and it's not a loss of identity. It's a new evolving version of you, right? So sometimes if a dream isn't manifesting and it kind of no longer fits you, why are you holding on so tight to it? Maybe it's time to let that go. So I really highly recommend that you take the time to journal out your reflections on where you've been so far. And this time of year is the perfect time to do it because you're halfway through 2025. You still have tons of time to keep manifesting those dreams. But take an hour and reflect back on where you have been so far in 2025. What were the lessons you've learned? What were the things you saw manifested? What were the surprises? What were the miracles? Write all those down and honor your progress. Embrace the journey, because that's another thing with manifesting is people think of it as things. I'm going to manifest a car. I'm going to manifest a house, which there is nothing nothing wrong with that. But also recognize that when you do those things, you're on a journey. What you're manifesting is the energy of happiness, peace, and fulfillment, right? And yes, having a house and a car are great, but those are just pieces of the puzzle because it's all a journey that you're on. You are never going to cross a finish line and go, ta-da, I never have to manifest anything else in my whole life, right? So trust that every experience is really guiding you toward a new alignment of self, right? So trust your path, but celebrate how far you have come, because your power to manifest, it doesn't just live in the vision, it lives in your awareness. So when you reflect back with love and honesty, you really bring your energy into like full alignment with your current desires, with your current dream, right? So this week, Make a commitment to yourself this week that you are going to give yourself the gift of reflection. Pull out one of those beautiful journals that we all buy and we never fill up. Pull one out, a blank journal, and write at the top, 2025 so far. Look back with gratitude, realign with purpose, and then get ready to receive. All right? You can definitely have anything that you desire, but how can you really know if this is your path if you never reflect back on where you've been? Right? I hope that this helps. I hope you take time to write out these reflections because sometimes it can show you why you're blocked as well. Right? So take the time. You are worth it. And I'm sending you many good vibes full of reflection and gratitude.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.